If you've ever found yourself tangled up in the web of toxic relationships, you're in the right place. In today's video, we're going to unravel the mysteries of dealing with toxic people, empowering you to create healthier connections and a more positive life. Stay tuned. Human relationships are a complex tapestry, woven with threads of connection, understanding, and shared experiences. Yet, amidst the richness of these connections, there are instances where toxicity seeps in, poisoning the bonds we build. In the face of toxicity, remember your worth. A diamond doesn't lose value when surrounded by stones. Dealing with toxic people is an inevitable challenge in our personal and professional lives. Toxicity can manifest in various forms, including negativity, manipulation, and emotional abuse. However, it's crucial to recognize that toxic individuals often harbor their own struggles and insecurities. This story explores effective strategies for handling toxic people while maintaining one's well-being. Once, in the past, there existed a charming village by a serene river. Residing in this village was a compassionate and trusting youth named Michael, the sole offspring of his parents. His trusting nature was so pronounced that even a 10-year-old could easily deceive him. Michael harbored lofty dreams and ambitions, and he was resolute in his determination to overcome any challenges hindering his path to success. Despite his readiness to face adversities, his life was surrounded by numerous negative influences, individuals who were opposed to Michael's advancement and accomplishments. Michael soon realized that there were people in his life who were constantly bringing him down from reaching where he always wanted to reach. These were the toxic people who constantly criticized, belittled, and discouraged him. Most of these toxic people were no other than his friends, relatives, and neighbors who were always envious of him. First, Michael tried to ignore these toxic people and continued to pursue his dreams. But as time went on, their negativity started to affect his confidence and motivation. He began to doubt himself and his abilities. Toxic people were bringing him down, and he knew that he had to do something about it. One day, Michael resolved to confront the negative individuals in his life. He expressed to them the impact of their negativity and adverse conversations on him, stating that he could no longer endure it. While some offered apologies, others persisted in their toxic behavior. Michael acknowledged that distancing himself from these toxic influences was challenging, yet he recognized it as essential for his well-being and success. From that moment onward, Michael consciously chose to surround himself with supportive and positive individuals who could encourage and motivate him on his journey. While sitting under a large tree near the beautiful pond in his village one day, some of his negative acquaintances who had experienced significant financial success approached Michael. They inquired about his thoughts on the near future and his life's accomplishments. During this encounter, Michael refrained from sharing his plans with them, silently recognizing in his heart that these friends were disguised ill wishers. Consequently, he withheld information about his future endeavors, and though unspoken, it left Michael emotionally affected. He began to feel uncertain about his dreams and aspirations being disrupted by the current circumstances. Michael considered seeking guidance and support from an old and wise Buddhist monk, whom one of his close friends had mentioned. The monk was known for residing peacefully with his disciples in a monastery nestled among high and wide valleys. After a challenging journey to the monastery, the wise old Buddhist monk had gained a reputation for his profound wisdom and deep knowledge. Michael finally reached there. Having reached there, Michael saw that the Buddhist monk had already been engaged in solving the problems and sufferings of the people troubled by life. Michael bowed respectfully before the monk and sat down. When Michael's turn came, he told the whole thing to the monk. He said to the monk, "Sir, people taunt, discourage, belittle, and disrespect me whenever and wherever they find any opportunity." At first, the monk went on listening to all this, and then smiled gently. He said, "Michael, people start getting jealous of you. They start belittling and speaking ill of you when they find you better than themselves, when they see you getting ahead of them in life. You must be happy that people are jealous of you and say bad things to you. This shows that somewhere you are ahead of those people in the race of life. On this, Michael said, "Sir, however, please teach and guide me on how I can avoid and handle these plaguing and peace-disturbing people in my life." On this, the monk said to Michael, "My son, many people face the problem of toxic people in their life. Toxic people are those who are negative, rude, mean, or dishonest. They try to bring others down or hurt them with their words and actions. They create a lot of stress and unhappiness in others' lives. That's why today I will tell you the 3 best ways to keep toxic people away from your life and live a peaceful life. Then listen carefully, Michael. The first best way to remove bad and toxic people from your life is to never give your undivided attention to them. At first, these people will hurt you with their negative words and actions, and then later ask you if you got hurt. So, if you really want to live a peaceful life where there should be no toxic elements and no negativity, then you have to put your full attention on what you want to do in your life, and don't let anything distract you from doing it. Just focus only on what is important to you and what you have control over. Michael, when we are focused on our work, our priorities, then we don't have the time to see all the drama around us. We don't have the time to notice the mistakes of others. Wherever you go, you will surely find such toxic people who will always try to bring you down to their level. Toxic people are like clouds. They may block the sun, but your focus can still shine through. Rise above the negativity and let your determination be the sunlight. After delivering the initial lesson to Michael, the monk proceeded to share the second most effective approach for dealing with toxic individuals and those who harbor dislike towards us. In situations where you encounter toxic people, Michael, it is crucial never to engage with them. This non-response is the optimal reaction from your side. Focus on what is best for you, both in the present and for your future. The more attention you give to the words of these individuals, the more you will distress and harm yourself internally. Therefore, fortify yourself mentally and emotionally so that when confronted with negativity, you are prepared. These individuals were toxic before you encountered them, and they will remain toxic to you. Don't let the poison of toxicity become a permanent resident in your heart. Evict negativity and let optimism be the tenant. You don't have to make any room for people who cause you pain or suffering, or make you feel small. You need not reserve any space for individuals who inflict pain or suffering upon you, or those who diminish your self-worth. There's no obligation to accommodate people who bring negativity, internal brokenness, and a consistent disregard for your feelings. Those who consistently exhibit disdain and disrespect toward you and your emotions don't deserve a place in your life. Michelle, you may extend kindness to them while working alongside them, but once you cease working for them, they won't recall your contributions. Instead, they'll focus on what you didn't do for them. Such individuals exploit the goodwill of others to accomplish their tasks, showing no concern for their well-being once their objectives are fulfilled. It's safe to say that these individuals exhibit a mean and selfish nature from the outset. That's why it's essential to distance yourself from toxic individuals as much as you can. These individuals emit negative energy, which not only impacts them, but also influences others with their negativity and actions. After conveying these insights and imparting 3 valuable lessons to Michael on navigating toxic people in life, the monk closed his divine eyes and resumed meditation. Michael got up and thanked the monk for imparting these 3 invaluable teachings about toxic people for his guidance and spiritual support. After bowing down respectfully before the monk, Michael returned from there. Now, whenever Michael encountered any negative person or toxic people in his village or anywhere else, he never responded to them, nor did he think about what those negative elements were saying about him, whether it was good or bad. Gradually, through taking charge of his connections and surrounding himself with positivity, Michael managed to surmount the challenges in his path and realize the aspirations he had always held. Dealing with toxic people requires a combination of empathy, self-awareness, and strategic measures to protect one's well-being. By establishing boundaries, practicing empathy, limiting interaction, focusing on self-care, seeking professional support, and refining communication skills, individuals can navigate the challenges posed by toxic relationships. Remember that taking care of yourself is not only a right, but a responsibility, and these strategies can empower you to maintain your mental and emotional health in the face of toxicity. Limit interaction. Minimizing contact with toxic individuals is a valid strategy for self-preservation. If possible, assess the necessity of maintaining the relationship and consider distancing yourself to protect your mental and emotional health. This doesn't necessarily mean cutting ties completely, but reducing the frequency of interaction. Protect your energy. Toxic people are like energy vampires. Set boundaries and let positivity be your shield. Focus on self-care. Dealing with toxic people can be emotionally draining. Prioritize self-care to maintain your well-being. Engage in activities that bring joy and relaxation, such as exercise, meditation, or spending time with positive individuals. A strong support system can also play a crucial role in helping you navigate challenging relationships. Embrace the power of detachment. Like a butterfly leaving its cocoon, break free from the toxic bonds and let your spirit soar. If you found this useful, kindly give us a thumbs up to support our outreach to those seeking ancient wisdom. If you're new, do subscribe and hit the notification bell for further lessons on this topic. Thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to having you in our next video. To explore more, feel free to select one of the videos that will pop up on your screen.